Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N. Another Soulful Saturday session of Expression Sessions. What's going on out there on Instagram, man? Say hello to my love, my life, my lovely wife, Kiki. Kiki said hey to the people. You can see my beautiful beach backdrop in the background. If you watched Grunt Speak last night, last week, you heard me talking about the beautiful beach backdrop. So don't get amazed by the beautiful beach backdrop. Actually, it's something we got from the dollar store my wife did about a year ago. Doing Grunt Speak, the wall looked plain, so I decided to put it up. My feelings just wasn't about the plain wall. But anyhow, we here today, and if you was just following me on Facebook for a little bit as I was riding home, getting my praise and worship on, I kind of mentioned what we was going to talk about today, and I actually put it on my Facebook page. Facts or feelings? Facts or feelings? Now, I don't really know which way God is going to take me today with this, but I have an idea, and we'll see what he's going to do with this and how he's going to use this to be a blessing to someone or somebody, hopefully. But he did give me a scripture, so this time I don't think I'm going to have to tell you to just go look it up. What's going on, Yada? How's it going? Yada said, what's up, Smiths? That's all they get today? That's how your day was? For now. Hey, what's going on, Mafia? I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. But anyhow, talking about facts and feelings and how you feel about certain things. The other day, I did a video and I was walking down the street and I was talking about peace. I don't know if I told you about this, but it's on Facebook. And I was talking about peace and how peaceful our streets, how peaceful. Hey, what's up, Smith? My day has been great. Hey, that's good, awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good day.
Thanks for tuning in.
Wow, Kiki.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
My wave.
Thanks, man. I'm glad that you had a great day. My day started out rough. My feelings is, yeah, we'll talk about it. My day started out rough, but it's feeling good right now. It's feeling good because I always got to bring the right energy. I'm going to bring always my energy in me, but it's got to be the right energy. I don't want to be on here and be fake. So, yeah, we're going to talk about feelings a little bit today. But anyhow, the other day, watching the TD, where I was talking about the peace on our street. As I was walking down the street from the mailbox, checking the mail, I was talking about the peace and how peaceful it was on our street and how quiet it was. Now, I also said in that video, I don't know if it's that way on everybody else's street, and I know it's not always peace in the world because there's a lot of madness going on. But I really didn't want to focus too much on the peace in the street. I wanted to talk about the peace in our mind. How sometimes we can be like a duck. We can get on this camera, we can, share our videos, share our inspiration. You can share your little positive post or whatever you thinking is going on in your life. Life is good. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about you today, okay? I ain't talking about me. But anyhow, you can share that, right? And it looks that you peaceful and everything is going all right in life. But again, you like that little duck pattern like crazily on the inside, on the inside. And this is where you may have peace because God wants to leave you with his peace, but the enemy definitely wants to steal your peace. And he wants you to portray that you're peaceful to everyone else because that's we feel like if people see us at my worst, if you see me at my worst when I'm going through, my feelings gonna make me believe that you may see something different of me. So people never want you to see them out of their peace. Definitely their peace of mind. You don't ever want to be the one that's looking like you going crazy. But the enemy wants you to put on this front that you really have God's peace and that you're really living in this peace. But the fact of the matter is your spirit is in turmoil. Why do I say that? This morning. I don't think I talked to my wife but once or twice this morning, right? I'm a feelings person. I'm a life coach and I did this studying and you know about this. And it's 4 characteristics, main characteristics that everybody has in life. How we deal with people, how we deal with the pace of life, how we deal with procedures in our life, and how we deal with this, well, I already said the pace. The people, the problems, The problems, the people, the pace, and the procedures in our life. I'm definitely more on the people scale of life. My feelings and my emotions are highly involved in my life. My wife is the opposite of me. That's what fits us together. She's more about the facts. Feelings is there, but not as much as me, right? So anyhow, facts or feelings. This is what we're talking about today. This morning I got up. I had in my mind, I felt like I needed to take a walk. I got to take a walk. I do go walk with my family. I push my dad, but I need a good old get out here, ruck, get some time with God. I need to get centered. I need this for me, right? That was my feelings. Fact of the matter was, I didn't discuss that with her. I didn't tell that to her. Now, fact of the matter is, for her in her mind, I didn't get to go grind yesterday and do the work that I needed to do. I got bills that's coming in and we got things that need to get done. That's the fact. I might feel tired and I might not feel like doing this right now. But the fact of the matter is, I need to get the money and I ain't go yesterday, so I'm going to go today. I don't know if we talked about that or I just didn't remember. I don't know. But when we got up this morning, I was like, yes, I'm about to go rough. I'm about to go take off. Now, as I'm going in the room, she getting dressed and we both look at each other like, where you going? She going to work. I'm going to walk. Facts, feelings. I felt like I needed to do that. Fact of the matter was, she needed to do what she did. I don't even know if we had a compromise. My feelings got the best of me and was like, all right, well, I'll be back. Saying, I'm about to go walk. If you gone, cool. Go do what you got to do. I'm not going to be gone long. Right? Going back to the story of how peaceful our street was and how sometimes we can look on the surface level that we have peace in our life, but the enemy really has us in turmoil because our feelings are involved in so many situations, and the fact of the matter is that a lot of these feelings are negative feelings or negative emotions. A lot of these feelings are maybe not really your feelings or your thoughts. It's the feelings and the thoughts that the enemy wants to put on your mind to keep your mind just going in circles. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now your feelings up and down. Now you wake up in the morning and you're not talking to your wife all because you felt like you needed to go walk. She feel like she needed to go work. You and your feelings and she and her facts. But nobody ever really communicated that. Me being who I am in my feelings, if I'm really in my feelings, I'm in there. I want to be stubborn. I want to sit there. I want to ride that thing out. That's just me. I need to walk it out. I need to get it out. So I get quiet because if I shoot off at the hip sometimes, I'm going to say what's on my mind, but I might not say it in the right way. So I have to take a tactical pause, get my feelings in check, and say it in a way that's presentable. You know what I'm saying? I have to process the facts. I'm not saying either one is wrong. And I know I'm moving around. I'm not saying either one is wrong, but what I learned in my study, me being an emotional person that I am, when I'm in my feelings, that's when the enemy attacks me the most. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. He used my feelings to attack me the most, to make me feel like, or to make you feel like your feelings aren't valid, or the feelings of someone else is against you when you don't have no idea how they may feel about you or the situation. They may be dealing in the fact of the matter is, I need to do this. But since you and your feelings are the enemy, our minds sometimes want to let our feelings control the show. And sometimes that does mess up, It does. But sometimes, a lot of times, when you're operating in your natural you, then your feelings are a blessing for you and the people around you. When you operating in your natural you, you're not being who the enemy wants to make you believe you are or telling you should be, because then you have a bunch of negative feelings that's leading and guiding you. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. So how do people differentiate? Because it kind of sounds confusing.
Well, how you differentiate is you got to know who you are. What's your strongest characteristic in life? Send me an email. I'll help you figure that out. But until then, you send me that email. You just really have to be honest with yourself. I think for me, I've always known that I was a feelings person. I've personally known that. Mm-hmm. And I believe most people know who they really are, whether they care more about people or they care more about the product or the work getting done. Most people know who they really are, but somebody else who has told us who we really are doesn't really fit, or it doesn't make sense. Your feelings don't make sense. Well, I feel like I should be doing this. My feelings tell me I'm better served working behind the scenes, typing and putting my messages in, doing what my feelings might tell me, although, babe, I can get on this camera with you and I can sit here and I can do this. My feelings tell me I would be better served in the background, typing this message up, sending out an email, doing this. That's what my feelings tell me, and that's what the facts say. But the fact of the matter is, since you feel like I should be here, I'm going to be here. So somebody tells you so long that your feelings are wrong that you know is right, and then you start moving left or to the right. So I think that's how you figure that out, or you understand which one you really are, by having that real conversation with yourself. And then you start to search your mind and go back, and that's when you want to look in the past and some things that happened in your life or you've overcome in your life. Because I think when people really being real with their life, especially for believers and knowers of God's word, when you really being real with your life, you understand what differentiates your life, whether it's your feelings or your facts. That's just me.
I guess my question was, if I'm a feelings person, how do I know when I'm being my authentic self or when the enemy is planting these thoughts in my mind?
Because I think if for me, and maybe for you too, if it doesn't bear fruit, if it's not a good outcome, then I believe that's the enemy using the negative on me.
Got it.
If it doesn't bear fruit, it's like I say, I believe I can say anything I want to say about anything in my feelings, long as I'm not disrespecting or belittling anyone else intentionally. I feel like I'm being my freest self in my feelings, me.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But if I'm being malicious and I'm just, because I'm sad, so now I just want to tear you down and make you sad because I'm in my feelings. No, man, that's the wrong way to be. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just like I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine. I was out taking care of some business, needed a ride home, and I took him home. And we were talking about this conversation, facts versus feelings. Facts. We've both, him and I, have experienced child support arrearage, getting paid child support off. We've both experienced kids from multiple women. Those are the facts. Fact of the matter is, based on government or society, when you hit certain criterias, facts say you're not a good father, you're not a good man, based on society standards that most people say. These are the facts. If you don't meet this criteria, you're not a good person. You don't have a 700, 800 score. Those are the facts. You don't know how to manage money. You're not a good person. Your feelings may tell you that's not true. I had some hardships and some things happen in my life. It doesn't make me a bad dad because I didn't do A, B, and C. If that's the case, everybody, facts and feelings would be in a fight, which we already is. It's a spiritual warfare. And if you don't know who you are and your feelings and what God facts are, you're always going to be in a struggle. And me knowing and learning who I am, I'm an emotional person. Why do I struggle? Why do I go back and forth? Because I know the enemy wants to beat me in my spirit. Physically, I push myself all day long. But when you get in your feelings, that's when the enemy wants to keep me by myself. You want to keep me alone. You want to keep me separated from everybody else, so I can get in my feelings and just be down on myself. And see, a lot of people that don't be in their feelings, they be in their facts. They only see the fact is, I got this bill past due, I got that past due, I got kids doing this, I got my significant other doing this. These are the facts. And now I'm looking at all these facts and how I'm gonna solve this, how I'm gonna solve that. Now the enemy's got you trapped in your mind and you just looking at the fact. And the fact of the matter is, Lord, I don't got enough coming in, I got too much going out, and I'm attempting to look like everything's sweet. And it's the facts. But here's the fact of the matter. When we say we knowers and we learning how to be doers of God's word, he say, I come to give you and leave with you my peace. He's already left with us, but the facts are we have to lay hold to it. I have to lay hold to it. If I don't get up every day and get me a prayer in or get right with God and get some affirmations or get centered, the fact of the matter is I might be kind of cranky. If I don't get up and share positive energy, I might be kind of off. That's a fact for me. Some people may wake up in the morning. If I have to talk to somebody first thing in the morning, oh, my feelings is jacked up for the whole day. Because the fact is, I don't want to be bothered in the morning. Your facts, we all know in 2020 facts can be skewed big time. What somebody be offended? I know they will be. What most people believe America is factual for them, somebody else feeling say that's a fraud. That makes sense?
Yeah, because your perception is your reality.
Your perception is your reality. And if you don't learn who you are, whether you operate predominantly in your facts or you operate predominantly in your feelings, then you might miss the feeling, the inner feeling. Ooh, that was good. I didn't even know he was going to do that. The feeling, the spirit, the inner feeling. Give me something. I mean, tell me I'm something. Hey, how you doing? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Interesting stuff, Ethan. You know I'm grateful for your post about scripture. I've used those almost exclusively as a guide in reading the Bible when I probably wouldn't have known where to start.
That's awesome.
That right there, my friend, makes my feelings just because. Okay, Lord, here we go. Because my feelings, get involved. I don't know what my dad just spilled, but it's a whole bottle of something. Oh, his juice. Yeah, it's all good. My feelings get involved sometimes. Again, I'm a feelings person, so the enemy attempt to use your strength. Your greatest strength is your greatest weakness at times, or it's the area that you need to continually improve and figure out, okay, if I'm strong at this, why am I weak at it? What if I'm strong at giving positive energy, why do my feelings get attacked so hard? Because I take what somebody else say that's their facts or their feelings and interpret it in my own way, and then the enemy comes and wrap his story around it. So I'm grateful that you said that, because there was a point when I was in my feelings, when it was time for me to send my next quote out on Instagram. And I'm like, you know what, man? This page ain't growing. All you doing is putting up spiritual quotes. You ain't been putting up no videos because you feel like you've been gone for so long. You doing this with your dad. You doing that. And some said post it anyway. Post it anyway, because you never know who is out here watching this, who is getting this. I'm just talking about facts and feelings. The enemy had me in my feelings. But the fact of the matter is, me posting these Bible scriptures from my Instagram, my daily post that I read a lot, and sometimes I skim through it. But who knew, Brian, who knew it that God was going to use to bless somebody else and to bring them into a fold that they might not have got into before?
That was pretty awesome. What?
That's just a pause.
Oh.
It's a moment of silence. There was a moment of silence. Again, facts and feelings. And I told you earlier, I didn't know where God was going to go with this, because it's all started out about me walking down the street talking about how peaceful my street was and how we have peace on the outside, but sometimes our feelings be stirred up on the inside. Or sometimes the fact of things that's going not so great in our life is stirred up on the inside. But we put on this image, we wear the mask that everything is, I'm okay. God is good. It's gonna be a great day. But our feelings are going crazy. Then we snap on somebody and be like, I didn't know why I acted that way. Yeah, you did. Or maybe you didn't. Because the fact of the matter is, you don't know how to share your feelings, or you've shared your feelings before and they were hurt. So you block your feelings off. But our feelings are very important, because Jesus felt a lot of things. The fact of the matter is, he could have at any time been like, nah, I'm done, because he felt like it in the Garden of Gethsemane. But the fact of the matter is, he said, Lord, I'm available. I'll do your will, but I don't feel like this right now. Somebody else can get it. Hold on, I got to read this message. If you don't mind, that idea of what it means to bear fruit, particularly the New Testament, and it's in it describes the fruit of the Spirit, love as means to interact with the world around you. Absolutely. If you don't mind the idea that idea of what it means to bear fruit, particularly the New Testament, and it describes the fruit of the Spirit, love. Love is means to interact with the life world around you. I agree, because bearing fruit for me is all about love. And that's where I said I usually don't give out the scriptures. I tell you to go look it up. The scripture that God put on my heart as I hadn't got to today, talking about facts and feelings, was 1 Corinthians 13th chapter, the love chapter. And love is a multitude of things. And some of those things is, I don't recall reading it, of love being negative emotions and negative feelings geared towards someone else. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, his greatest command is love. If you lose all these other things, then you give love. And it clearly tells you what love is. So for me, I believe I be valid in my feelings, because most of the time my feelings for me is looking to spread positivity. I may not always know how to communicate that. And if we take the time, I'll be able to get that point across. But if you someone that's in your facts sometimes, they don't want the round the block story. They want to get to the point, give me the facts so I can know how to process it. And if you don't understand that, or if you don't understand them, you get in your feelings and then you want to attack them, and it's a battle. It's a battle. But anyhow, yeah. Bearing fruit is love. And I feel like, as much as the enemy want to get me in my feelings, and you look at the physical stuff that don't really mean nothing, how many people watching you, how many people liking and commenting, subscribing on you, that was something that I went through, that I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get this message to you. And now the fact is, God is showing me through you that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. But the enemy wants to take your feelings and show you facts. Social media is what runs the world today. If you don't have a good following, then you must not be in the race. You ain't got it. These are facts. These are facts of our society, which we live in. Social media somewhat controls and influences the way people think and do things and observe others. Those are the facts. My feelings are always involved heavily when I'm speaking to you, because I'm speaking about something that God has took me through, and I'm hoping that it's going to bless you. This ain't about me attempting to big up myself. No, I'm just putting myself, I like to say, on the cross and exposing myself to show you that it's okay for you to express your feelings too. But the more you express your feelings to God, the fact is, that's who really sees us through. You got something I find in scripture or no? You just like, I'm just soaking it up. I'm just, what is he saying? When is it over? I'm going to go take a nap. Nothing. Crickets. Anyhow, I found my scripture. And I'm going to go ahead and read it real quick. If I speak in the tongues of men, I'm not going to say that out my mouth, but, just no, but. Well, I'm going to say it out my mouth. I'm just going to say it. Now that I'm getting older, I realize I have to hold my book at a different angle to see my words clear. Now, I don't know if that means that these words is messed up or something, or now that I'm getting a number of years physically on this body, it's starting to get weaker in the area of seeing words at a distance. Or these words is getting smaller. But anyhow, I'm going to put it back at an angle so I can see these words. I think my nearsight vision is not working the greatest, okay? I'm just going to say that, because when I look at it, I'm like, man, that's kind of blurry right there. But then when I look back, I'm like, that's crystal clear, nearsighted, farsighted. But I ain't speaking that out there. I got some right here, see? Yeah, but anyhow, there she smiled a little bit. Y'all seen that? Mark it down, 24:8. Got it. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains. I really am having a difficult time reading this. But have not love.
Right, light.
No, man, I don't know. I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, I mean, give it all up, but have not love, I don't got nothing. That's cold blooded. I done gave up everything I got, is what he telling you. Everything you got, you don't have love, you ain't got nothing. Fruit, fruit, love, fruit. You give an animal love, fruit, they give you more babies, you turn around and you make an investment in them. I don't know. You plant more seeds in the earth. People talk to their flowers. People talk to their flowers hoping it'll produce more harvest. You give another human being love, bears fruit and give love in return. But if you give it everything you got, you give your kids all your money. All your money. You give your wife, your husband, the finest things, the finest jewels, all they want. These are facts. You didn't lace them up. You don't give them no real love, don't mean nothing. Don't mean absolutely nothing. Those are facts. But you know, love is spoken many different languages. 5 love languages that most people talk about in the book. But we're gonna say what this book said about what love is. Okay. Love is patient. That's 1. Love is kind. That's 2. It does not envy. That's 3. It is not boast. That's 4. It is not proud. 5. It is not rude. 6. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. We up to 8. It keeps no records of wrong. 9. We always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love is a lot of things, and it's definitely spoken in more than 5 languages, I guess. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be still. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and when we prophesy in part. Yeah, that's right. But when perfection comes, the imperfect disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. I think not controlling my emotions might be a childish way, because people that don't control their emotions throw temper tantrums. And when you throw temper tantrums, the devil just get all wrapped up inside your mind. And the fact of the matter is, you be so wrapped up in your emotions that everything started to fall apart. Those are the facts. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Facts or feelings? Which ones work for you? And I ain't saying your feelings wrong. I'm all about my feelings being right. Because my feelings put me right here where I'm supposed to be. But the facts are, even in my feelings, feeling like I wanted to be here, feeling like I wanted to do this, feeling like, Lord, I'm available to you, you can use me. The fact is, one day I had to hit record and start talking. One day I had to start being real with myself and not making excuses for the things that I did myself. One day I had to get in his word and learn to love myself. The feelings was there. They were there, no doubt. But until you put some facts with those feelings, factually in your feelings, you're going to be broken spiritually, probably mentally, probably emotionally, and probably financially too. Hey, Krishna, how you doing? I don't even know what to call you. I just want to say sir, but I know we out in the army. People be like, call me my name. So, hey, Chris, how you doing? Anyhow, where's I at? Oh, when I was a child, I spoke as a child and I put childish things behind me. As a man, grown woman, a growing individual, I think it comes to a time and a point we may not control all our feelings, because God said you could be angry. But then he said, but sin not. So when I was a child, I was angry. But I was throwing tantrums. I'm punching walls. I'm swinging on everything. I'm all into sin. The flesh is getting it in. But when you get older, when I thought as a child, I did as a child, and I put childish things away. So now when my feelings get the best of me and I'm angry, wife, what you mean you going to work and I want to go walk? You got to talk about it. You got to go walk. You got to do push-ups. You got to pray. You have to sin not. That's what I'm saying. Anyhow, let me get back into it. Now we see but a poor reflection as in the mirror. Most of y'all don't look in the mirror enough. I know you about to say, I look in the mirror every day. No, you look at your outfit. You look at your outfit. You don't look in the mirror. Did you see my live the other day on Instagram looking into the lens? I think I shared it on Facebook. You look at your outfit, but you have to look into that mirror and see your own reflection. You have to see who God is showing you, Ethan, Tim Kedia, Chris, Yada, whoever you may be. You have to see your own reflection. We get so busy pointing the finger at everyone else, we never slow down and look at ourselves. A lot of us probably afraid to see our reflection in the mirror. I mean, your real self, your butt naked self. Your birthday suit, God, this is me self. And I ain't even talking about you taking your clothes off in front of everybody else. I'm talking about you bearing your soul, bearing your spirit, talking about your life. Treating God, being what you are, the wife of God, being his bride, really getting in there, talking about your feelings so you can understand what the facts are. You got to take the good, you got to take the bad, you take them both. There you have facts of life. Your feelings are good and bad. Facts come with good and bad feelings, but you got to take them both. And you have to figure out, probably put some love in that gumbo and then make it work out. Let's see. Let me finish this up and then go back to what he said. Now I know in part, then I should know fully, even as I am fully known. We're going to leave you with this. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. We were talking about fruit earlier and talking about love. And if it don't have no love in it, it's probably not going to bear any fruit, regardless of how you want to look at it. If it doesn't have any love in it, it probably will not bear any fruit. And God says it, judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. So maybe that's why they say happy wife, happy life. I don't know. That one still confuses me. Does it mean that if she's happy, that life should be happy? And is he happy making her happy? Or does the happiness come by the look on her face, the look on your kid's face, how they feel spiritually? Is that how you judge the fruit of a man or the fruit of a woman, how her husband looks? I think that's something deeper that we have to look into. So again, you got to look into you. It says it about looking in the mirror of your life. Bam, right there. Chris just said it, Michael Jackson. I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to change his ways. I'll tell you when you know whether you in your facts or your feelings. Because if you start getting in your feelings and your feelings cause you to blame somebody else, the feelings is wrong. The fact of the matter is nobody can make you feel what you do not want to feel. If you don't like the way you feel, change what you feeling. If you don't like what you thinking, change what you thinking. She can't do that for me. She can do all she want to do, stand up on and get a tattoo of I love Ethan all over her body. The fact of the matter is I'm not going to be happy until I decide to be. Check your feelings at the door. Let me get back to this. I didn't almost let them. There's a lion in that, but in short, approaching the world from that standpoint of love has the greatest chance to bear good fruit, like having that positive energy, being on vacation of sorts. Absolutely, that's important. Knowing thyself and contemplating your being, wrestling with your morality. I understand what you mean. I'm limited by text, laugh out loud. That's okay, man. Tune in. Hit me on the live thing. However you connect on Instagram, pull me up on watch and we'll talk. Man in the mirror. Man in the mirror, and again, it's all started with facts and feelings, y'all. I get in my feelings a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm 100% feelings. And when I was a kid, I was in my feelings. Friends and stuff like that mattered to me. I didn't understand that part of me. But as people cut me off, or new friends became friends, I had new feelings. I was rocking with these people now. Like, I could move from crowd to crowd because my feelings was like, this is what's going on right now. Yeah, the fact of the matter is people did me wrong, but I'm not going to treat the next person this way. I knew I liked people and being around people. My feelings, they having fun, I'm having fun. The man in the mirror knew. But then sometimes you get so far in your feelings, then your feelings can get the best of you because the enemy knows you too. Now, he cannot stop you from what God is calling you to, but he definitely can put obstacles in the way to slow you down. That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all might not want to hear this. You could be married to an obstacle. Could be married to an obstacle. I was an obstacle in her life at one time. And at one time, she was an obstacle in my life for me. That was my feelings, my facts. Your job could be an obstacle. The place that you live in could be an obstacle. Your parents, your kids could be obstacles. And all these obstacles, the enemy wants you to see them as impenetrable, as you aren't able to overcome them. But God said, count it all joy, because obstacles are not meant to stop you. Obstacles are meant to slow you down, to stop you physically, to challenge you mentally. When I was in basic training and you go into the army, everybody geeked up. You got all this testosterone and these young men ready to be infantry fighting machines. You hit the obstacle course and you just want to run that thing. I want to be the fastest, strongest, quickest. Nobody gonna beat me. Then you get halfway through that thing and you about ran through 90% of it, and then you hit obstacles that you can't do by yourself. All those people that you ran past, that you was making fun of, and now you need them. Now you need them. And here's a kicker. As much as they want to play you, they need you too. Because they hitting obstacles in their life. Now we ain't talking about the physical obstacle no more. We talking about the person. They hitting obstacles in their life as well. And if we don't learn how to overcome this tizzy, as I say, that I like to have, I don't know what she be having. If she having anything, I'm just talking about me and my feelings. If we don't overcome these tizzies that we have in life, attempting to say we got God's peace and I'm holding God's peace, but actually our feet is moving like that little duck and we not holding on really to God's peace, because that obstacle has a piece of my mind, that obstacle has a piece of my heart, that obstacle has a piece of my feelings. If you let that obstacle overcome you, then the fact, I don't know. I just don't know. But if you allow that obstacle to overcome you, I guess that I don't really know what you're supposed to do. I tell you what you do. You get back up and you hit the obstacle again. Because the obstacle is not meant to break you. It's meant to slow you down, to stop you, to think deeper for you, to understand that you're not able to do this by yourself. As I said, as young men in the army, we all wanted to run through that obstacle course of life all by ourselves. We could do it on our own. It wasn't until we hit that obstacle that we realized it's no way for me to do this alone. But the enemy wants you to think you're the biggest, strongest, fastest. I could do this without nobody else. I could do this all by myself. Now you in your feelings because you didn't won a couple of races. You didn't shot the best. You didn't made the most money in the family this week. You know, you think you something. You all in your feelings, and then you be feeling all alone. What's the point of being the king and holding the throne if you lose everything without love? If I give away all I have, I don't got no love. If I gain all the world, I gain everything because my feelings make me feel like I'm the man. But the fact of the matter is you're not the man, because the man ain't being led, because the man ain't looking in the mirror to change his ways. He's just changing positions. Fact of the matter is you making more money. Fact of the matter is you bought a bigger house. Fact of the matter is your kids go to the best school, but they don't feel like they know you. Fact of the matter is you go to church every Sunday. You ain't no different than the CME, Christmas, Mother Day, and Easter. You sit on the same pew every Sunday. Everybody know you, but the fact of the matter is you still complaining, talking about God is on his way to see you through. Don't you put that on God today. You in your feelings, you in God's way. Fact of the matter is when his son stretched his arms and said it was done on that day. That's it. Now you just got to lay hold of it. And as my father tell me all the time, y'all, and my wife probably too, I don't be wanting to hear it though. Patience, young man. Fact of the matter is, God works in his time, not in your time. And your feelings can get in the way a lot of times. But if you know who you are, whether you feel or what are the facts, then you can step back and really take a look at both sides of that. And when you learn it for you, it helps you to communicate and operate with other people too. It just does. It just does. And you know what's so funny? I was in my feelings right before we got on this show because I was like, I ain't gonna go on Instagram today. Don't nobody be on there anyway. I'm serious. I'm so serious because if you go to my Facebook earlier, I was getting my praise and worship on, be encouraged, spiritual. I had a different idea. I was gonna play some different music, some spiritual music, some Lord, I'm available, because he had me somewhere else about facts and feelings. And all the way up into the last minute, he said, now you know if you play this other music, you gotta, this not my music, Facebook gonna mute you, then my wife got to go through all this. Just play your own music, play what you normally play, so you sweet. Well, do what you gonna do, go on Instagram. Well, ain't nobody ever on Instagram, I don't know who be seeing this, I just post my scriptural stuff. Bruh, God ain't showed you enough yet. He ain't showed you enough yet. The fact of the matter is, he feels something for you if you woke up today. You just got to believe in yourself and see it that way. The fact of the matter is, there's more work that you are called to do. If you talk to him, you will feel him inside of you. But the devil, he gonna lie to you today. He want to make you feel like people want to just do everything their way. And here's the thing, that's the truth. But for them to do it their way is okay. You got to look in the mirror and ask God to show you how to do it for you, so you can feel him and what obstacle he wants to take you through. Me and my wife don't really ever had no beef. The enemy in your mind uses what's closest you to give you the hardest time. I'm just real. She ain't gonna be me and I ain't gonna be her. I'm always gonna be feeling. She always probably gonna be facts. But the more we talk to one another, we understand how to deal with that. But the more you don't communicate with the people you say that you love or the people that you close to, the more you don't communicate with your job and your boss, the more you suppress your feelings, the fact is you are gonna explode and really see another side of you. One of them 19 personalities that I talk to, you know what I'm talking about. I said it before. You're a Smith with Middlebrook stamped all on you. You're still gorgeous. Oh, that's pretty cool. Who was that? Auntie
Joycey.
I don't know if I remember her. That's pretty cool. That's important, knowing thyself and complimenting your being, wrestling with your morale. Oh yeah, well you're right. You got something? I've been talking for 75 minutes.
You might have something.
Hey, now I was wondering. I do got something. Man, that is a great analogy. You need help to get over the obstacles. You can't. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you put that in there, because I was gonna say, what analogy? I've had about 9 of them. So I gotta love my officers, because they always, fact is, they punctual. They follow it down to the needle. They make sure you know what the mission is, what the plan is, the op order. You got the op order? Got it. Facts. Cool. Yes, the obstacles. Yes, sir, we do. I thank you for tuning in as usual, Chris. If that's okay, I'll call you Chris. I guess it is, because I said it 3 times. Yes, sir. I don't mean no disrespect. Thank you for tuning in. We definitely need to hook up. We can we can connect, DM, and then go from there. Have a great night. Enjoy your night, though. But again, feelings and facts, man. Let me go back to the story and how this all ties together, how this helped you, and maybe see what you're going through. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with feelings or factual you. I talked about it being 4 dominant characteristics that you possess. All of us do. It's a study. It happened in 1928. Dr. Marstow. If you want to know more about it, shoot me an email at mrpien77@gmail.com. You can put in facts or feelings, or what is my superpower? I help you out learning your facts and your feelings. So, whether you factual, whether you feelings, doesn't make you wrong. You just need to find how to make the two of them get along. It's like having maybe a cat and a dog in the house. Someone wants to be the dominary. But if you bring in together and you show them that, there is no dominary. There's this space that we in is everybody. You know what I'm saying? They're going to establish their own thing. But if you bring them in together, if you start this thing small and you work it up together, it's easier to deal with, as opposed to introducing my facts into my feelings at 43 and think they just going to mesh eat. You ain't finna put a grown dog and a grown cat in the house. Now, if you get them as puppies, which most of us didn't, what am I talking about? Facts and feelings. Because as puppies, as young ones, when we expressed our feelings, somebody gave us the facts, so we didn't really know how to balance that. But now that you older and you wiser now, you got to sit down and break it down. So I was walking down the street talking about the peace in my street, but sometimes the turmoil in our lives. Understanding, I ain't gonna even try to rhyme. Understanding that the turmoil in our life is a trick of the enemy wanting you to look more into what factually you may see or what you feeling inside of thee. But your peace comes when you hit that obstacle and you talk to somebody else and you slow down and see another way to go through. You not just gonna do this bullheaded thinking it's just all on you. No, that's why God said, "Where two or three gather in my name." Even if I don't talk to my wife and know how to explain at that time, I'll bring it back up later because my feelings is involved and I need to get these out. Because if I don't, the fact of the matter is the devil will try to use it against me, or I will use it negatively until it turns into a positive P.I.E.N message from me to y'all. But no, in all seriousness, you need to slow down today and you need to ask yourself, am I more involved in my feelings or am I more involved in my facts? Because the fact of the matter is you can have an 800 credit score, a nice car, and a nice house, but you feel all alone in your house because you don't know how to talk to people because you got a nasty mouth. I don't know. Yeah. The fact of the matter is you can see yourself just for the things that you have and not have any feelings for the people that you have around you. Fact of the matter is you can be too involved in your feelings and that rubs some people the wrong way. Maybe it's because they don't know how to express their feelings, or maybe it's because those feelings don't seem valid, or maybe it's just because you've been expressing them for too long and they thought y'all talked about it and move on. Neither way is wrong, but it's wrong if you don't find out who you are today. It's wrong. For you, not for me. It's wrong for you because now we just be in our own way. Well, we be in God's way. I mean, his will gonna be done, but we get in our own way and we keep on running in circles. I know I have because I let my feelings get involved sometimes. But see, my feelings has also got me out of some tough times. My feelings has also brought me through some hard times. But the fact of the matter is, feelings and facts, you have to understand where you have the greatest strength at. How do you move forward in this thing called life? You got anything, man, you want to say? I got to check this thing. Because I think I'm about done. You done? Did you show up? You here?
Yeah,
It's a quiet day.
Yeah, it's just a quiet day.
Yeah.
Just didn't give me anything. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does. I don't understand it. I thought that people always got something to say, but that's just my opinion. That'd be
Your
my feelings.
superpower is that you talk, you speak. That's what you do. But that's not my superpower. I only talk when I have something to say. But I'm here for it.
That's your
We're
superpower.
different in that way.
Yeah, feelings and facts. Absolutely. I could
I'm
talk
not
all
a very
the time.
talkative person. I have to really have something to say.
You are welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna have to put a name with a face because that's where I really tie people in. But thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate that. I'm always feeling like God. Okay, you got me saying this. I hope we doing this the right way again because I'm emotional and I pay attention to what people say. And a lot of times I don't get back on here that much because you can always find some negativity in that way. And hey, I don't know if you listen to Toby in the wig way. Try Jesus. Don't try me. Cause I fight. I'm just saying. No, I'm serious. And I was thinking about Tupac earlier. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. It's just what it is. Those get my feelings, but those are the facts. And a lot of times we get pushed in the corners to become someone else. And we become, killers. We become, factual, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill you with these facts, or I'm gonna kill you with these feelings, how you make me feel, you know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody push you to the edge to where you losing yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because the enemy will continue to put them obstacles in your life. And if you keep attempting to run through them all bullheadedly, all by yourself, you can believe that he gonna give you plenty more to let you knock yourself out. But when you slow down, you try Jesus, you try to do it with a friend, you talk about your feelings and you understand what the facts are, and you understand the fact is we not put here to do it alone or do it all on our own, then that's when you can take your feelings and help evolve the team to move further, because they understand. That's what it is. That's all it is. That's it. Feelings and facts. And if it's not fruit of the spirit, if it's not attached to love, the fact is, and it's probably wrong. I ain't saying this. This is what he's saying. Most of y'all that's watching believe in God or some spiritual higher power. If not, maybe you learning to, but you believe in something bigger than you. And the facts are, if people's feelings are producing love, or if the facts are producing love and you don't like the way it feels and it's producing fruit, then maybe, just maybe, it's something right about it. Maybe, just maybe, it's something right about it. You got to see that for you. It depends on what you feel. Because perception is your reality. Facts can be skewed. So if you were raised in a home where the fact was, in your home, your father went to work and he worked 12 hours, and your mother stayed home, cooked, cleaned, washed, did the laundry, and he came home and didn't lift a finger. Those are the facts of your house, and that's what you feel is right. But when you meet your wife and she like, no, my mom went to work too, it was 50-50 split. That's the facts for her life. Now your feelings is like, oh woman, you disrespecting me. You ain't gonna, because now y'all facts and y'all feelings are skewed. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to know, I'm operating in my feelings or I'm operating in my facts. How do I make these even? How do I combat that? How do I make this work? Because I'm not wrong, she's not wrong. We just have to figure out how to do it right.
For
us together. For what he say. Because if you follow this, and I said it before, I don't know if I always believe everything in here, but I believe everything. I believe it's a bigger person to me. That might sound contradictory. How you can believe in that but believe in God? Because man put their hand on it. That's why. Okay? But man can't put his hand inside my, well, no, he can't put his hand inside my spirit. He can put his hand inside my physical body, and he can say something emotionally that touch my spirit, but he cannot put his hand physically in my spirit. Okay? Get your facts in order. Get your feelings straight. When you was a child, you spoke as a child. When you became a grown man, a grown woman, you put childish things away. Not controlling your feelings is what a child does. They throw temper tantrums. That's when you know what I'm saying. Temper tantrums. You don't got your feelings in order. It's just what it is. You got to put that behind you, and you got to learn how to love you for just who you are and continue to give you to God so he can show you the facts. The facts of the matter are, you are God's masterpiece. He telling you, you love, you valuable, you my masterpiece. There's nothing that you cannot do because I'm inside of you. Those are the facts, but you need to talk to me to feel me so I can help see you through. Those are the facts. The enemy wants to lie to you and tell you that she's against you. He's against you. They're not for you. Those are probably your feelings getting in the way. Because if it's producing fruit with God, then those people are supposed to stay. And you know what they say, some people come for a season, some people come for a reason, some people come from for a lifetime. And God uses all those people in his time. So don't ever get so much in your feelings and the fact that you have a big car and a nice house and an 800 credit score that you cannot be broken back down to where you got to go knock on somebody else's door for a place to stay. The fact is, love is the greatest of all these. And if it's not bearing fruit from the gift and the feeling and spirit and emotion of love, the fact is, I might have missed the mark if I didn't love someone else. Facts and feelings, man. Get them together. Because if you don't, the devil will. I'm just saying. He ain't got nothing better to do but to play with your facts and your feelings and make you see the worst in you. You don't believe me? You know it's true. Watch on the TV and all they see always using negative news. Compare yourself to somebody else. Look in the mirror. Start to talk to yourself. Check yourself. Your feelings gonna get hurt, but the fact of the matter is, you will grow through this. The prettiest flower, roses, goes in the dirt. Your feelings will get hurt. The prettiest flower, all the pretty flowers, matter of fact, go in the dirt. What am I saying? You not buried, but you being planted. God needs to use the soil around you to fill you, to truly uplift you so you can shine, come through. Light shines in the darkness, is in you too. Those are the facts. Or else you would not have feeling in your body because you'd be dead. Hey, it's the truth, right?
It's the truth.
It's the truth. And no, we gonna go. Cause I feel like we got 5 minutes left, so we can stick around. Hold on. But that's all God gave me to say. Hopefully, this motivation and inspiration helped you in some way. If you ain't understand nothing else that I said today, know this. If you don't get your facts and your feelings in check, this game called life, you're going to feel like you continue and losing the play-by-play. I'm just saying. God wants you to have an abundant life. And the way that you do it is get involved in your feelings so you can see what the facts are about what his abundance is for you. It's clear. He said, Jeremiah 29, for I know the plans that I have for you. He know what he got for you. But if you won't share your feelings with God, then I know you won't share your feelings with your wife. And you don't get God with no halfway spiritual life. You got to get butt naked raw in that thing. He said, Adam, who told you was naked, G? You put clothes on like I ain't never seen you before. I'm waiting on you to come to me. You know, like when your parents call you by your full name, Ethan James Smith. Oh, shit, they got me. You know you're in trouble. You know you're in trouble. You know what it is. But they don't, they most of the time, they not mad at you for the act that you did. They mad more so for the action that you take after what you did. Because when they call you like that, you know they know. They want to know if you're going to tell the truth or, you know, you're going to do something else. I ain't have a bar for that. But anyway, they want to know if you was going to tell the truth. And it's the same thing with God. He already got you. He already seen you through. But he wants you to come talk to him and tell him the truth about what you feel, about what you see in you. So he can show you the facts to help bring you through. Because she can't tell me who I am when he didn't already told me who I'm supposed to be. Or he's telling me who I'm supposed to be. I can only control one person. That's me. Fact of the matter is, Jesus stretched his arms and died on the cross so we could all be free to feel and listen to what we're feeling. I hope you felt this because I feel like it's time for us to go. Facts or feelings. If you need to understand more about them both and the 4 super characteristics that we all possess, but which one keeps us at the top and which one feel like we treading in mess, hit me on the email, Mr. PIEN77 at Gmail. Hit me on the email, Mr. PIEN77 at Gmail. Facts is feelings. Thumbs up for swell. Thumbs down. I shoot your email anywhere. No. Anyhow, I'm going to say bye for the 3rd time. And I'm going to really get off this time because I made it to time. Almost. Got a minute to go. You got something for a minute? No. The music ended, we ended. Hey man, I hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation. Free and relax your mind on this soulful Saturday of expression session as if you are on a vacation. If you feeling something from this video or the fact of the matter is you liked it or you think it sucks, share it anyway. Comment down below. We gotta go. Peace. How do I, you know?